So estrogenics are things that are literally like coming from man-made stuff, man-made items, and it kind of impacts our body in a way that, in the same way that estrogen does. I won't go into the very exact science, I'd probably end up butchering it, and of course like someone will comment and say like, oh, actually that's not true, but it's like, in a very simple way, a lot of things in our modern day are estrogenic. That just means that they'll spike our estrogen in a bad way, in a simple explanation. What are the things that do this? There's a lot. Plants, literally just like vegetables and stuff. Some of them are very estrogenic, and it's the ones that you actually know about, but have been debated recently, like soy. Soy is extremely estrogenic. There's a lot of people who argue against it and everything, but apparently it's like extremely estrogenic. Then it's the herbicides. It's like the stuff that they put on plants. You know, like they drop it onto plants to make sure the plants grow well, that there's no contamination when they're growing vegetables and stuff. That's estrogenic. Then soaps and fragrances, literally like toiletries. Then plastics, literally just, like when I first heard this, I thought, okay, oh, probably some kind of plastic or something, right? Literally just plastics. Plastics just in general are estrogenic. And plastics, if you didn't realize, they are absolutely everywhere, and they don't decompose. You can't really burn them to get rid of them because that emits horrible gases. Plastics, when they are made into a plastic bottle, it will literally stay in this world like for a very long time. You can't really get rid of it. Literally, like, this blew my mind. Literally just plastics, not some certain kind. You know, you've heard BPA free. We spoke about that before, right? BPA free. So that's what you're thinking right now. Okay, but I'll just get some BPA free. No. BPA free is a cope. BPA free is exactly like some food products saying fat free. You're quite educated now. You know when something says fat free or low fat, you know that it's a cope, don't you? Because if they've taken the fat is extremely healthy for us. If they've taken the fat out of Greek yogurt, why have they processed it like this? They've taken the fat out and it's gonna taste horrible. And so what they do is they put in chemicals and sugar instead. The rise of like fat-free food products is exactly linear to the rise of like pretty much every fucking health disease, because we're supposed to have extremely high levels of fat in our diet. When you see fat-free in any food product, you know it's a cope. When you see BPA-free, you know it's a cope. You know why? Because when they don't put in the BPA, which is just one type of chemical that is in plastics, they then just put in other ones, which are usually worse. There's BPS, BPAS, there's phthalates, like literally. So when they say BPA, it's still a cope. Any company that says BPA, it's literally still a cope. What you need is genuinely either a label that says estrogenic-free, which I've never seen in my life before. Have you ever seen like something that says estrogenic free? Like you say BPA free and stuff, fine. You've probably never seen estrogenic free. I've never seen that before, right? Or in terms of plastics with BPA and everything, you genuinely need to just like not touch plastics, not use plastics. Like it blows my mind. Just plastics. They're everywhere. The casing of this camera is plastic. This computer mouse is plastic. The phone case that you're holding is plastic. Sometimes you have plastic cups that you drink water from, plastic water bottles, plastic plates, plastic keyboard, plastic little extensions here, plastic pens, bro. Look, just literally like almost like a horror movie. Look around and I guarantee you're gonna see a bunch of plastic stuff for a few seconds. Just do that, right? And then stop, and I guarantee if you counted how many you just saw, there's probably 10, right? I guarantee if you took the time today and counted how many plastic things you have in your room, there'd be over 100. The more you look, the more you realize, like I'm looking on top of my desk, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, this is plastic, this is plastic. And then you zoom out and you're like, the casing of the desk is plastic. There's plastic on the computer chair. That's estrogenic. And once you start to look into this, right now I seem crazy, but once you start to look into this, you should do your own research, and soon I'll tell you like where to look into and stuff if you're interested in this topic. You're gonna start to feel crazy.